Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Wait, set 53!
It's been a long day for you.
Ozzy!
53's a month. 53, check 53. Here we go.
72!
Now a play fake. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
Sony Michel was taken near the end of the first round in the 2018 draft, but boy, did he earn his keep in that season with New England. Really came out in the playoffs, scored the only touchdown in the Super Bowl win over the Rams. Expect bigger and better from Sony Michel moving forward.
Brady will try again on second down. That's complete to a former Saint. It's Ben Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. To Michel on the dump off. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. They complete it to Hill. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze again has it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Breeze. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
9 yards that time. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Brady's throw there complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. But he will have him in. Demaryius Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch. While he was there, and he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, goal 66.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 65, 65, 65.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that, and his team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off the string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
54. Kill. Check it out, Reese. Hey, easy. Motion. Hey, 36.
Hey, high 7.
54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And Thomas has it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
95-56. 21.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch the safety creek. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting till next year? How about Cleveland at 4 and 6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5 and 5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5 and 5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3 and 7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now Breeze. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
It's caught. Smith And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champs ready for their next possession. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Wait, 20!
All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now this time, Breeze will throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check with the 3.
Hey, wahoo!
And we got Mike, number 53.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Mike 54, Mike 50, Alpha.
Big stop, let's go. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
Now a play fake. Breeze letting one go deep. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, boy. Alert. Don't be scared of it.
Mike,
72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go on. No, 66. Check it.
Brady now on first down. And this is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Orbit.
rush in.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Steps away to his left. He'll try and... Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now look at him go. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Hey, box drop.
On first down, Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Hill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Hill buying time to his left. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Go!
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Hey, Charlie! They go!
On 4th down, Hill. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. On first down, Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
53, Linda!
56 to Mike, boys.
Bravo!
Shot 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
To throw again. Brady got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, that's line 26
right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue